David Lee Roth of Van Halen. We met David while he was still in bed on a day off from his current tour. We asked how he met the Van Halens.
When we were in high school, we were both rivals as far as myself in one band and the Van Halens in another band. We were crosstown whiz kids. I had a band, and man, could we dance. And, you know, and the Van Halens, they could play. And we kind of fell together through a process of elimination because, you know, after high school and, you know, everybody decides, well, I'm going to be a doctor or a lawyer or an Indian chief, you know. And the four of us decided we were going to go to outer space. So we started playing the backyard parties and the bars and the bar mitzvahs and the clubs and everything you could think of. We had nobody but each other who really wanted to play music, travel, and do it in a world-class fashion. The idea behind Van Halen was always to play. A lot of people are very prone to assure you that, hey, look, even without the big audience and the big amplifier, you know, you'd find me in a little club. Yeah, right. You know, I think Van Halen, or at least some members thereof, you would find in a small club. And you do find Edward in little pit stops along the way, jamming, whatever. The music is the closest to heart. The idea was to just play, and the following grew. Van Halen, to a small degree, and myself to a large degree, are primarily motivated by fear and revenge. When we discuss how we felt when Van Halen 1984 went #1, when Jump went #1, and this kind of thing, it was a feeling of satisfaction. Van Halen has always come down to the beach with a sword in one hand and a torch in the other. And we always knew that we were going to get up there someday. And we took the worst possible avenue of getting there. We said, we won't try and accomplish it at all. We'll just lay back. If God wants it to happen, then it will. We'll make records, we'll tour, we'll dress ourselves up, we'll play for our own satisfaction. I approached this whole Van Halen project as one big art project. Finger painting at times, admittedly, nonetheless, art. Life, for me, has turned into one great big refrigerator door. Remember when you used to come home, you know, in 3rd grade with the finger paintings, and your parents would go, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Anyway, and take the finger painting, they put it on the refrigerator door, and you get to stand back and admire it for weeks. You know, people talk about the partying and the wildness that goes on. I think that is part and parcel of the artistic process. If you subtracted all of the great artists, not that I'm linking up Van Halen with great, who never drank or who never went to excess, you wouldn't have any more art left. That's, what kind of poem are you going to get out of a glass of iced tea? It seems to be a popular trend these days to overanalyze and over-speculate about everything, particularly that which has to do with entertainment. Why is that entertaining to you, Bobby? Why do you feel attracted to it? People, they get really, they really go over it with a fine-tooth comb, probing, in-depth analysis, Friday at 9. Van Halen, boon or bust? The big bad boys of rock. What are they doing to our children, and why? You know, they're going to go suss it out. And I had an interviewer, a lady, asked me, quite a nice woman, she said, David, she says, don't you feel responsible? Didn't you, the other night, she says, didn't you look out and see all these vacant stairs and people wandering aimlessly, walking into the walls, fighting with each other, hysterical? I said, you were at the Super Bowl too. All right. You know, like, get out of them. I say, big difference. You know what the difference between a Van Halen concert and the Super Bowl is? They don't wear fur on the 50-yard line at our concerts, man. I'll tell you. I never really considered myself basically a musician. Basically, I'm an entertainer. I'm song and dance man. There's a lot of storytelling to be told here. There's a lot of magic, a lot of imagery. I'm the one who makes the tiger go away for you, and I'm the one who brings him back out when you least expect it. That's a whole lot more than music. Not better than music, but other than music. Never approached my life as based around music. Edward is a musician. That's what he has based his life around. Van Halen is a tonic, it's an escape, it's a way of reviewing even the negative side of things in a more positive light. There are 5 sides to every coin, and no, it's not fun, 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 and boogie, 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 every song, every record. I'm sick of bands like that. I think public is a little more multi-dimensional than a lot of artists and a lot of producers and etc. give them credit for. And I do maintain that it's quite possible to have a lot of fun without even smiling once.